Hi people, what's happening? And I thought I'd take this moment, people, to reflect on the first round of matches of the 2022 Men's World Cup so far. What have been my standout moments, standout teams, highlights on what I've seen up until this point. So people, I'm going to kick things off by talking about what's grabbed me the most, what's moved me the most in terms of this tournament so far. And it has been the team spirit that we've seen across all the nations, but I'm going to pick out four in particular that have caught my eye. One of them's England, another one is Japan, another one Portugal, and a fourth Brazil. Now, I just want to briefly talk about why. So, England's match against Iran, something that struck me was how pleased the substitutes who weren't playing in the match appeared to be for the goal scorers who contributed during the matches. So when Bukayo Saka scored his first goal, it was a really touching moment for me to see Phil Foden and Jack Grealish celebrate with Bukayo. So Grealish and Foden were two substitutes, and there had been a bit of conversation about who would start on the right hand side. Would it be would it be Saka, would it be Foden, even Sterling potentially? But to see Foden and Saka and Grealish just enjoying that moment, for me, typified and was emblematic of this team spirit that we're seeing in this England team. It is very refreshing. They seem to be really enjoying each other's success, and it's wonderful as an England supporter to see that. And with that team spirit, I do believe England are in a good place at the moment. So Japan as well, fantastic team spirit. When they got the winning goal against Germany, somewhat of an upset, some would say, although I was so impressed with Japan in that game. But just to see the substitutes sprint down towards the back of the goal to celebrate with the goal scorer and the Japanese supporters, again, for me, just summed up the joy and the emotion of the World Cup and how it can bring people together. And similarly with Portugal, I saw such a team spirit, and I saw it displayed with the substitutes on the bench. So Ronaldo was taken off, and along with a number of others, and just on the sidelines, I could see how those that weren't playing in the final moments were just really cheering on the Portuguese team to try and get them over the line against Ghana, and it was wonderful to see the camaraderie in the Portuguese camp. And again, I saw it with Brazil when the goals went in from Richarlison. There was a real celebration, and it seemed a real togetherness in amongst that group. So I would say, people, those four teams, what I've seen, and I haven't seen everything in the tournament, but those four team environments really caught my eye, and I'd be interested to see how those four teams progress throughout the tournament. So just a quick video this time, people. It's been fantastic. I've loved the unpredictability so far. We've seen a couple of upsets, Saudi Arabia beating Argentina and Japan beating Germany as well. A couple of the more recognised former world champions losing and having now to respond and show a bit of character to potentially keep alive in this tournament if they're gonna need to win probably their two remaining games, those two nations. So absolutely loving it, people. Really enjoying the tournament so far, and I'll be checking back in throughout in the subsequent games just to reflect on how I'm viewing things as it unravels. All right, people, hope you're enjoying the tournament as well, and I'd love to hear your opinions as well. All right, guys, peace, love.